Hey, welcome to another episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Haven't reviewed a Brooklyn beer in a long time. Haven't reviewed like a regular, non-big deal beer in a long time. At least in the video format. Do it every day on my blog. I saw this one, came to my attention. I heard a lot of good things about it, so I thought, why not do a video review of this one? This is Brooklyn's brand new half ale. It's a saison. It's only 3.4% ABV. Hence the name half ale, and I can't help but wonder if this is like maybe literally their 𝓑𝓻𝓮𝓀 𝓬𝐸 recipe and they just cut everything in half, or if they just like maybe they brew 𝓑𝓻𝓮𝓀 and then water it down into two batches of half ale. I don't know. I can smell it as soon as I pop the cap, and it has a very distinct 𝓑𝓻𝓮𝓀 𝓬𝐸 hop aroma to it. Maybe it's not 𝓑𝓻𝓮𝓀, but it's definitely in the ballpark. I mean, it's that very grassy, spicy aroma, almost a little bit of lemon in there. Just it smells like really fresh hops. I mean, I assume they must have dry hopped the hell out of this. And you know what's interesting is that this one was actually made in Brooklyn. Now, you might be wondering why that's weird, because Brooklyn's 12-ounce bottles. Why won't this autofocus? Brooklyn's 12-ounce bottles, they're all made actually right down the road from me, 90 miles down the road from me, at Saranac in Utica, New York. A lot of times you'll look at these and it'll say brewed by Brooklyn Brewery, Utica, New York, but this says brewed and bottled in Brooklyn, New York. So I assume it's it says brewed and bottled. See, I'm trying to see the freshness date on here. It's kind of hard to read. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's get into the beer. Saison, it's kind of a lemon skin color. Is it the same? Yeah, it's not quite that yellow, but, nice pale yellow. It did have a nice, three-finger head when I poured it. Like I said, huge 𝓑𝓻𝓮𝓀 𝓬𝐸 nose, very, very spicy, very kind of citrusy. Smells great. Can't wait to try this. Cheers. Wow, man, that's spicy. Yeah, does kind of remind me of their big bottle 𝓑𝓻𝓮𝓀 𝓬𝐸, which I think is seven something ABV, maybe high 6. 3.4, double that would be 6.8. I mean, the first thing I noticed about it, like that, it was like very kind of calm in the mouth, like kind of a thin mouthfeel, had like almost like a watery kind of feel to it, but then like a huge flavor came in. I mean, it's all 𝓑𝓻𝓮𝓀 hops or whatever spicy hops you're using. I mean, it could be like noble hops, kind of like 𝓬𝓛 or something like that. You're getting that kind of that dry bitterness, like the black pepper character. Like I said, on the aroma, it kind of smells lemon. You definitely get like a lemon pith kind of flavor on here. Finishes like this real spicy bite. It almost has like actually it says there's orange peel in here too. So I mean, yeah, like that might account for that kind of lemon character I'm getting. I think it's weird because it's coming off more of lemon than orange. The hops probably have a lot to do with that. I mean, it's pretty light bodied, but it's not like thin. I think it could be a little bit more highly carbonated, because usually you want saisons like really spastic. This one, I mean, the head was nice on it, but it's kind of faded, as you can see. And I mean, you can't really see carbonation there. I could when I first poured it, so it calmed down really quick. I bet you like, is they bottle condition this instead of force carboning? I assume it's, yeah. Bottom of the bottle is clean, so I'm assuming it's force carb. Probably like a little bit more of that like kind of Belgian-y character to it. I gotta say, I'm really impressed with this. I mean, 3.4 ABV. If I was drinking this blind, I'd probably peg it at, somewhere under 5, but I would never guess that it was that low. I think this would be a great beer with a fish, any kind of fish seafood thing. shrimp, scallops, you name it. I'm not big into fish, but anyways, let's rate this beer on Rate Beer. Aroma, I mean, huge Sriracha Ace, like I said. Smells great. Give it an 8 out of 10. Appearance, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. I would have given it a 5 if the head had stuck around, give it a little bit more lacing. I mean, it's pretty nice for what it is. Taste, again, I'll give it grading on like a little bit of a curve here since it's a tiny session beer, has a lot of flavor for it. I'll give it, I'll give it an 8 out of 10 on taste. Palate, I mean, you got to give it a 5. I mean, 3.4 ABV. It's got this much, just overall body. Oh, the flavor. They're just like the raw drinkability. I mean, you can't really tell, but it's like it's still September here, and it's still summer kind of weather right now. It's like actually like 80 degrees out right now. Very, very refreshing right now. Overall, I think this is definitely way above average. I'm glad I bought a 6-pack of this and not just this 1 12-ounce. I'll give it a 16 out of 20 overall. Actually, no, I'll give it a 15 out of 20. Which brings me up to a total score of 4 out of 5 on Rate Beer scale, which is an 8 out of 10 on my scale. I mean, I couldn't honestly give this a 9, but I think this is definitely... Wow, this is giving Founders All Day IPA a run for its money as far as like the best like session beer. Oh, I think that one's like 4.7. Let's just say this is probably the best beer under 4% ABV I've ever had. Although those Lindemann's Framboise and the other ones, I think they're like 2.5. Those are ones that are really good too. But yeah, there you go. 8 out of 10 for Brooklyn Half Ale. If you can find it, I definitely recommend picking it up. It was $9.69 for the 6-pack, which is like about, I think it's $1.57 a bottle, which is only 13 cents an ounce. That's really not bad at all. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Cheers.